Hey everybody, Rodman here. Thanks for tuning in to Kenshi Birth of a Hive, episode 42. If you need a recap of the rules or goals, here they are. Let's get going. Last episode, we had left off trying to make our way home as best as we can, avoiding the fog islands, of course, and running into about as many enemies as we could. We hit some big things, we hit some gorillas, we hit, we purposely fought some iron spiders, some blood spiders even in the mix. Yes, ideally, this episode, what we're going to be doing is getting home and getting some left arms manufactured for our wounded warriors. Or at least that's what I'm hoping to be doing. Delirious is leading the pack here. Who are you? You are a bunch of hungry little bandits, aren't you? Yeah, I'm going to be ignoring them. They're a little bit... they're like SWAT mosquitoes at this point, I would say. What about you guys over here? Prisoner poles for cannibals. Ah, there's a bit of a cannibal camp. Nothing like a good old cannibal camp. They don't seem to have anything on their lines, but I should probably pay attention to what I'm doing, or I'm going to run into... Oh, there they are. Scrawny cannibals. Now, the gamma is a little bit boosted in post for you guys, but I actually don't see the gamma fix, so... Yes. Also, there seems to be a little bit of a weirdness going on with the skybox here. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I'm going to pretend like I don't see it. Yes. I don't know. I don't know. So we're going to be running through screaming bandits, or shrieking bandits pretty soon. Right now we're running at 20 miles an hour, and the worry here is if we don't it's a very bad place to be caught. It's a very bad place to be captured. Better than cannibals, but not by much. So we're not quite there yet. We still have a little bit further north to go. But I'm also trying to avoid the fog, and it's becoming daylight. Alright, so whatever was wrong with the skybox is fixed. And I'm just checking in on the people back at home. Now we do have a few people that are missing some arms. No legs yet. But the initial appendages, the initial arms and legs that I'll be able to manufacture will be pretty trash. There will be economy arms and legs. Yes, I would be able to, especially given the money that I have, able to purchase some better ones. But I have a mod running right now. Oh, recruits delivery. Let's check in on that. I do have some people that are queued to be recruited, so it would be good if I could add some people. So what do we have? We have a soldier here. We have 2 soldiers, 3 soldiers, and 4 soldiers. Just a whole bunch of soldiers. Funny enough, I'm not entirely certain I have any soldiers to be... Oh, actually, no, that's not entirely true. I have 1 soldier to be added to the group. So this was not for naught. Let's talk to this Hive recruit here with Silvershade. Hello, and welcome. Your name is going to be Wasted. The first thing I'm going to do with you, Wasted, is let's go ahead and... Why do I have cannibal armor in my boxes here? I don't know. But we'll give you a samurai helmet. Oh, you can't. You're a soldier. What am I thinking? I am crazy time. Alright, let's go melt down these armors that I found myself with. We are going to give you a chest piece. And... some cargo pants. Just melting everything else down. The swarm is being targeted, so I will not be able to focus on you for very long. But what I can do is tell you to follow meat pants at all costs, and give you a proper polearm, an MK1 polearm. So this thing does 5.8 or 0.58 cutting, 0.5 blunt. This does more damage. The Naginata's do more damage. We had a question about that, but yeah, the full answer is what's better against soldiers, and that is less clear, or iron spiders rather. And I would say blunt damage is probably more effective on the iron spiders. So Delirious here is doing the best he can to try to level up. Oh, what are you? Some nomads. Not tradable. He's doing the best he can to try to level up his athletics ability, because we're heading into a very dangerous zone pretty soon. And I'm just going through everybody. As you can see here, we have a mixed bag of injuries, but I am trying to hold off on camping, just for viewability for you guys, because if I end up camping, you know, it takes the focus off of adventuring. I'm just panning around, seeing about the entrance to the Iron Trail or to my island. See if we're being... Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a fight. In fact, there is a currently rebooting Iron Spider that I'm gonna go loot because I watched it die or get knocked out. And then another thing I ought to do is Silver Shade. You probably don't need many stacks of the small meds. Let's just focus on the big ones. Alright, so the armor plating I have here, my smithy here, let's queue up some heavy armor. Or actually, you know what, I want to queue up leg plates and then the heavy plate armor. So Snowy is getting that underway. And then this raw iron here, I'm going to quickly move with Oboro, just because he's standing right next to it. He's also, on him, has bolts. I'm going to put those away. And then, now that I'm heading into into potentially really bad terrain, or really bad zone, in terms of danger, I ought to pay more or less undivided attention here. We are currently being chased by fog. Really? Really now? Alright, well, we're being chased by fog, so we ought to make sure we know where we're headed. And I've found that, like, scraping the coast here isn't always the best approach, because you can run into people, but your chance of running into too many people is pretty low. However, doing this approach, it does cause the animals to have to take another route. I don't know why, but they just, I guess they can't fit through here, so they end up swimming, which is weird. So everybody follow Delirious, and Delirious, take us up the coast. And our Red Rain, you seem to be frozen. Oh, there we go. Sometimes they get hung up on terrain. As you can see, there's plenty of reasons, probably roughly 20 reasons, not to stop. We are in Berserker country, so not only do we have Shrieking Bandits here, but we have Berserkers as well. So a lovely mix of all sorts of things that can do us harm. What I do plan on doing is I plan on getting home and handing off the Ancient Science books, which will unlock... Oof! Ouch! Ouch! What is hitting me? I know. I'm making such manly noises. Ooh, Hella just got shredded. Something hit me really hard. What is this? Oh, it's one of the foot bandits. Alright. They sort of crippled my my legs. But plop, down they go. Yeah, sometimes when you fast forward time too quickly, you lose track. So we got some of their junk, I guess. Let's go grab it. We're gonna need to splint up a bit because we did take some damage. And splinting injuries. Splint rigging should be a full-time job. So let's take Queen off the hold. She should run around and split people up. So Louis, you are the slowest because of your injury. So we'll follow Louis. At this point, because we're through the screechers, we really only need to be faster than the iron spiders. So anything above 13 should be fine to get us home. And Louis is at 18, so not awesome. Still pretty slow, but fast enough. No, now he's up to 19. Someone was at 20. Thor's at 20. Thor, you could probably hand the plates off. Yeah, Thor's a little bit faster now. Uh-oh. I was not paying attention to Silvershade, and Silvershade got super, super messed up. That's not good. That's really, really, really bad. Green, you're gonna go try to help him? He again lost an arm. So Jert here, I have coming down to pick Silver up. And we're going to bring him to cover. Silver also lost an arm. This seems to be a recurring theme of me not paying enough attention to what I'm doing. So that this arm doesn't become bone dog food. Oof. Ouch. Green. I was trying to juke the guy, this spider, but Green took it to the head. I figured, and obviously figured wrong, that after looting that spider that I looted, I would just proceed back home and just be fine, but clearly that is not the case. Alright, so Silver, you are patched up, but Jert needs to put you in a bed. And then Green, you too are going to get patched up. And it's good to know that there's a spider camping the entrance to our community. Alright, so Silvershade is going to also need a replacement arm. All the more reason to focus on some of our robotics. The Queen has pride in the craftsmanship of the hivers, which to me says that we should rely on the stuff that we manufacture as much as we can. What animal was that over there? Looked like a bull or something. Oh no, it was one of the iron spiders. Alright. We've got... You kind of look like a fog from a distance. Oh no, you're just a babbler. Babble, babble, babble. Alright, now we're getting close to home. We do know that there's a spider... right... Ooh, yeah, there's plenty of spiders around here. So what I'm going to do is the crossbow people. Take a step out. And let's start breaking this one down. I'm going to take the toughest of my group and put them out. And there. That spider is down. Ron loot. Thorns actually take the physical stuff. And Red Rain too. Oh yeah, we can't. Alright, Ron, take the rest. And it looks like the Queen is already after the next spider. Now some of these things have been... somewhat deactivated because they were hit by some other attacker. This spider, however, is not hurt. Not really. Alright, I'm going to fan out so we can't all get attacked at once. And another spider down. Beep doesn't have a whole lot of carry weight, but I'm going to make him carry some of these because we are really, really close to home, and it doesn't much matter who carries them, just as long as they're brought home. Alright, who else? Frenchie, you're fast. meaning I'm going to load you up full of junk. Hollow, you're pretty fast too. And all these iron plates are going to be pretty invaluable, turning them into steel and armor and whatnot. Alright, we are pretty close to home here. There are plenty of other iron spiders between me and actually being home, so let me... Alright, you two are active and full health. It's a big old no thank you. Now we do have the one that that crippled green here, or silver shade rather, so I have a personal vendetta against that one. And down that one goes. Queen's looking to pick a fight with some else. Don't. Ray, let's go loot. Alright, now everyone... Oh, Hella, what are you guys shooting? Maybe this one? I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. I really want to get home. I cannot stress that enough. Alright, so we're finally home. This does mean that anyone that's injured can hop in bed and relax. Other big things, I should dump the iron plates so that we can use them for whatever. Dump in the research. I have tons and tons and tons of extra iron plates. Also, the steel bars I should dump as well. And the armor. Now, I did use some, splint kits. As you can see, my splint kits on Queen ran up pretty close. We brought home some ninja pants. That's for Seiko. We'll put those away. We have more blueprints. A ninja mask. That's if we have to go into the fog. This weird mask thing can get melted down. The other two are like leather, but they're not really worth a lot, so I'm just going to melt them down with the mask. Alright, at this point, I guess healing would be a good thing to do. So let's queue up some technology. Let's see. Hiver arms require hiver legs, so let's do legs and arms as the initial. I would really like to continue better robotics, so I'm not going to use up the rest of my books. And as you can see, Heresy here is going full-time research. Alright, now as far as injuries go, we will start to get everyone nice and healed. That needs it. So that means the people in the swarm. Because I am most likely going to want to redeploy pretty soon. At least those of us that have working limbs. No offense to those that have lost any, but they should probably take a bye week or something similar. And then Delirious, you too, because you're new, I'm going to kick you out to the Hands of the Queen. And then you are probably going to want some better weapons, I imagine. I can't imagine that you want your little Wakasashi for any particular purpose. And then we'll get you outfitted in the standard cargo pants. And we can even give you a samurai helmet. We'll get you, actually, forget the cargo pants. We'll get you armored up like some sort of crazy tank. Because the more you're encumbered, the more you'll level. So I'm not purposely encumbering you, it's just something that's happening. Alright. You're wearing quite a lot of stuff now. Silver Shade is going to be unconscious for a while because of the injuries he sustained. Ouch. I should not have let that happen to him. Is all I can say. So, as far as the robotics bench goes, I can make the components towards robotics, but I can't make the robotics itself yet. I am, however, able to make some medical stuff. And we do have someone, Cashian, who wants to do that. So your main job is going to be the medical workbench, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to queue up meds just yet. I've quite a few. I'm not med poor yet. All right, Rage, you're going to have to get kicked out of this squad until you get yourself an arm because you're limitedly useful. Or really, it's more that I have concern for your health until you're well again. We will bring in Seiko if we need, and Talon. And then who am I going to sub out of this group here? I think everybody is healthy. Let me roll the time here. Red Rain had some injuries, but is healing. Alright. Gotta pick one more. I think Hollow, you're gonna sit out. You're the most encumbered out of the group. So you just drew short straw, not for really any particularly good reason. Queen, I also have to make you hop into the repair bed because your arm got mashed up a little bit. You know, the robot one. Alright, so I think just general combat training would be good for those that are still up. We do have hiver legs now. So if I look back to crafting, the skeletal arms and legs are locked by a AI core. So there are potentially AI cores on this main island. So we're not too far from home, and there's a lot to gain. Let's get over there. Seiko, I want you to put on those stealth pants though, because they were purchased for you with you in mind. And then additionally, I'm sure I've used up a lot of the plates. Yeah, I have. In fact, everybody come back here. I still have loads of plates to put away. Alright. In fact, you put your cargo pants back. Now, because we're fighting really... Ooh, masterwork. Holy moly. Because we're fighting really well-armored people, masterwork, mind you, is the best possible grade of armor. That is just cream of the creme. Amazing. Very, very happy about that. So I'm going to have Beep wear that, so he's very, very, very well armored. I don't really care about move speed, and the reason being, I'm not going very far. I'm going just over to the main island. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm clearing the main island, mind you. I might not do a full clear. The reason being is clearing it means there's an understanding, at least to my mind, that I can keep the numbers suppressed no matter how bad they get. Whereas, like, right now, I'm just going for the AI cores. So it might not be permanent, like, hey, this island belongs to us. It's just, you know, I want to own it a little bit more than I currently do. So any one of these guys that have iron plates on them should ditch their iron plates. Not that I'm that worried about encumbrance. And then also, if I don't have a shirt, like Louis does not have a shirt, I should go snag one of those because there's plenty of shirts to go around. Queen can't wear shirts, however. She can, however, wear the samurai helmets. So I'm sort of curious. Actually, that doesn't look too bad on her. I'm going to leave that on. That actually looks pretty good on her, I gotta say. Now, Talon and Seiko probably should sit this one out, actually. If we're going to go against really tough spiders, having people that are in minimal armor is just a terrible idea. So I'm going to bring in Pillar and Little Light, because they just at first glance looked to be really well geared up. So I'll bring them in, and I forgot about all my oodles of tools. I know. I don't... I know I'm spending a lot of time organizing inventory. It's just I have a whole lot of it. I just came home from a long excursion, so you'll have to forgive me. Crab. Actually, it's not even crab that needs it. It's Jert. Mr. Jert. I'm gonna have you stock up like crazy on plates to free up more room. There we go. Because he's using the plates to make steel bars. Okay, then that means that everybody in the swarm here should have space in that inventory box to put stuff away. At least that's the idea here. I think that's true. Or will be true. Now, I'm obviously building up a fair bit of additional trade goods that I'm going to need to ditch. I'm going to make sure to ditch the extra gear on everybody that is not a bone dog first, so that we prioritize bone dog inventories, or prioritize the movement speed, because there might actually be a case where I need to flee. I don't know how bad it's going to get over there. Sing Healy, you should not have that. You should hand that to Frenchie. Minus, okay. And then the rest of everything I need to put away is on thorns. So there's a few iron plates that I'll have in general storage. And the tools. If I need tools, I can come back for them. So we are pretty well armored. I'm just going to do a quick check for shirts. So Minus, for instance, could use a shirt. Each shirt that I remember to put on now might be one fewer deaths, you know, in a worst case scenario. All the more reason to be careful now. Ounce of prevention is a pound of cure, is how the saying goes. Okay, and then we have another helmet. But in this group, actually, there is no one that could wear it. Beep could wear it. Beep doesn't have a samurai helmet. He just has one of the Hive masks, and it's a lower quality. Green or Geyser. Let's... Meat Pants, Dig. There's so many people. Let me give this one to Dig. Alright. We are a squad of 20, which is the agreed appropriate size. And we are heading over to the main island. This feels momentous in a way. I'm going to turn jobs off. Pillar here is trying to get back to the hemp. Where are you trying to... Oh, you're trying to stay close to Meat Pants. Let's get rid of that. And the little light's going to do the same. Alright. So jobs, everything should be off. Oh, actually, Little Light, you are very much not the right person to be joining us over here. You're very, very extraordinarily well armored. What I'm going to have you do is trade your armor with someone else. I'm sorry to give it up, but you are one-armed, and it would be foolish for me to throw you at some additional enemies with the health problems that you currently have. So I'm going to have you switch with Mohammed, and then Little Light, you're going to sub. I promise you're going to be back here once you're well. I'm not in the business of sending people half-cocked to get themselves destroyed really bad. So, let's see. Meat Pants, you've been stuck farming for a long time, but actually, I'm going to send a Boro out here. Alright, a Boro. One fewer at the refinery. And that means we need someone else refining. So, Geyser, I'm going to have you refining. Also, it shows that, yeah, you worked so well that you put... You've filled up the copper box. So if we, to make better arms and or better robotics, we need AI cores, I might as well use the rest of my ancient science books for things we need. So advanced weapons grades would be really, really, really good. We could also do advanced medicine. Oh, chain armor crafting would be amazing. So I'm going to get that. And advanced weapons grades. And we don't have all the books we need for the next advanced weapons grades. We're one shy. Just taking a look if there's anything I want to research in lieu of that. And I don't think there is. The automatic looms would be nice, but I don't need them. So we have hiver basic robotic arms, or legs rather, but we don't have the arms yet. And that's the important bits. Okay, so we do have a group all rendezvoused over here. Burrow, don't fall meat pants anymore. You're beyond that. So, Little Light. I think you need to be... Why don't I keep highlighting you? You're in Hands of the Queen, but you're out here? Yeah, let's have you go back. Alright, there we go. Except for Red Rain is missing. Is he stuck in... No, you just got stuck eating fish or something. Almost, guys. We're almost there. Alright, Hollow is sleeping. Silver Shade is sleeping. Rage is sleeping. Hollow, you don't even need to sleep. We can have you following Meat Pants around. Meat Pants, the storied, farmer. Alright, I'm looking around at the rest of these guys. Not sporting a whole lot of backpacks. Cookie, you have one of these brilliant backpacks. Let's free up some grog spot. There we go. Filling this this box full of grog. We definitely need to do another trade run. Okay, so now I should probably focus on these guys. So the idea here is that we want to... I'm going to set them all on hold. We want to push our way towards the Ancient Tech Lab. Possibly... Well, we'll have to fight the same amount of security spiders, but the yields will be better because... Oh, ouch. They are already on top of us. What we're going to get from it is AI cores, potentially. Providing it doesn't murder us first. Alright, so that's one spider down. And now the good news is, the base is pretty close by, which means if I need to sub people out, I can. Pretty easily. So someone like St. Healy, who's already been crippled because I waltzed right into it, we can, you know, we can heal them up. Now, I'm not gonna send them home just yet. I will make efforts to take the rest of this a little bit more tactically. Alright, so these spiders are going to get deactivated, and their iron is going to be repurposed, making us stronger. We melt our enemies down to become stronger. It's pretty metal. Alright, so looking at this island here, it's not too heavily populated with active spiders. Alright, here's an active one. There's a cluster of them. Now, I don't want to get hung up on killing too many active spiders, so I'm going to try to find a safe path to the tech lab. What I will do is have everyone move together. Why? Ooh. So we have some people that their legs got shredded. And that's exactly why we can just do quick camps. So out here on this little island, one of the really cool benefits is there's really not going to be any cannibals. They don't like spawn out here, so we don't really need to worry about that. So although it does take a little bit of time, what I can do is just create a few beds here or there and get people's movement speeds back up to something more reasonable, get their health back up. So let's do a really quick health check here, where the most injured... Oh, ambient music. I guess, you know, you didn't need me to be able to speak clearly. Alright, the most injured people will heal up. So that would be just about 5 of us, it looks like. Almost done with skeleton arms. There it is. Hiver skeleton arms. Been researched. So let's go over to the robotics bench. I'm not exactly sure where in this queue it exists, however. Because we should see it here. I'm a little confused about what's going on, if I'm being honest. But who wanted to be a robotics crafter? That would be Heresy. So Heresy, we're going to wait for you to finish research because we'll get the advanced weapons grades. Alright, we're certainly not healed up much. Hold on, let me just put the people back in bed. I didn't really move them preemptively. Alright. I know camping is not the most intriguing of the activities I could do, so I'll try to spend the least amount of time in that inventory. Alright, so Frenchie. Controller sauce. We're all good enough. There's going to have to be a lot of good enoughs, and hopefully it won't cost me a life. Haste, I know, makes waste, but it also makes entertainment at times. Alright, so we're on our way. Muhammad, you're falling behind dramatically. Oh, because we gave you some seriously amazing armor. So let's go ahead and follow you. So there is a rebooting spider here, and then a really, really damaged one. I want to take advantage of that. Oboro, you're going to have to move in your lineup. So Queen, Hella, and Frenchie are all next to one another. Alright, Muhammad I'm going to set to block. So we're only really getting one person beat up at a time. But as you can see, his armor is pretty dramatically protecting him from damage. Come on, Spider, just get knocked out. There he goes. Alright, and then Muhammad can get patched up by the Queen. Deactivate another spider. One less in the neighborhood. And hit this one up before it recovers. Cool. Alright. The ones back here that are damaged were probably damaged by howlers, I imagine. And I am not getting that much closer to the ancient lab here. But slow and steady, you know how it goes. Right, so we're going to follow Muhammad because he's the super tank at the moment. Ron is roughly in the same amount of armor. Muhammad and, yeah, Ron. Beep is also a super tank, but he doesn't have the pants yet. Alright, I'm just scanning the horizon. So here's a howler. He's unharmed, so that means there's probably not a lot of active spiders around. Oh, there's some sort of fight going on over here. I can also sort of appreciate the terrain here. So let's take a quick look. There are some micro islands out to the south and southeast. Because ultimately I'm going to be wanting to assess sort of... let's do a quick prospect. Assess the fertility of the soil. So right at the top of the mountain here, it's actually not that fertile. And I'm probably going to want to be finding iron. So there are some iron, there's a whole bunch of iron deposits on the coast down that way. And then there's some iron deposits closer to where the lab is. I'll probably settle closer to the coast. But you know, once we get closer to being able to settle this this island, I will better know where I want to be. Alright, so there was a bit of a fight down here between two combatants. I suppose I don't need to loot everything. Alright, the queens stopped following everybody else. They all fall behind. Hella. I'm going to have everybody but Hella pick this gate, because Hella can pick it way too effectively. Oh, no, we still picked it pretty good. And this is lab number 2. This is an ancient lab. So what we're going to do here is... Queen... Actually, Frenchie volunteers. Doesn't feel safe sending Queen in just yet. So the entrance to this is over here. We did just pick up one spider. And I'm going to have Muhammad again tank, with maybe the Bone Dog stepping up for some additional damage, but not pushing Pillar in front. So these are, again, security spiders. They are stronger than iron spiders. Gotta be careful, which is why I'm going full armored. Everybody else that isn't involved in this fight, I'm gonna have go down the ramp just a little bit to so they don't get exactly what just happened to Red Rain. Basically slammed real hard. Yeah, this thing is hitting me 2-3 times harder than the iron spiders were. Alright, thorns, come on out here. As you can see, I'm just managing to constantly fall back. And it goes down. Who are you patching? Where, Queen, where are you going? I don't know what you're doing. Alright, let's deactivate this thing. Done. And, Muhammad, you are probably going to pass the torch. Beep, you want to tank next? Muhammad, hand your pants to Beep. And Beep to Muhammad. I don't want Beep's legs getting cut off because he's unarmored or something. Alright, so Beep, that means you're headed in here. Oh, there is a broken skeleton in there as well. And Beep and Thorns and Red Rain are going to be up on deck. If you take a look, there seems to be this broken skeleton came out and with its frag axe wants to fight me. Red Rain, take you off a hold. Now Beep has a terrible, terrible weapon to fight with. Really not an effective weapon at all. That doesn't stop them from doing damage, though. So the security spider's downed. And now the frag axe, the really, really powerful frag axe of this this combatant is now mine. The sword here I'm going to put on Red Rain. And Beep is going to use the frag axe for a bit. Frag axes are going to be really, really effective in decimating robots. And then speaking of robots, let's get this other robot nice and looted and deactivated as well. There it goes. Thorns is currently unconscious. Now, up here, I don't believe I can make camp beds. Inside I can, maybe, but out here I cannot. Alright, so Hella, you are going to pick up Thorns and put Thorns somewhere where Thorns isn't going to get hit by stray melee, causing death. Queen, Hella, Frenchie, you're going to line up. Beep. Do you have it in you for... let's have Ron on this one. So Ron, Red Rain, and Knave. No, I'll have Beep continue. I just have to keep him out of the way so he doesn't get directly hit. Alright, Ron. There's another security spider down here. Take you off a hold. The robot that we had here is activated and gone live and is trying to attack us again. Where are you guys going? I have no idea, but we already deactivated them. That was a much quicker fight. We must have gotten some lucky hits or something. Alright, so Thorns was actually pulled aside. I forgot about that. Alright, there we go. And then there's also the... Oh, so the security spider's dead. Well, we pulled parts out of it. The broken skeleton... I'm going to take the repair kit, so it can't just keep repairing itself. I could finish it off, but with Queen, because that wouldn't be against the rules, but I'm just going to leave it be. Going to do a quick ammo check here. Yep, we're still doing alright on ammo on these guys. So these guys are going to go in for another one. No rest for the tough and wicked. Now, I would like to get some combat experience spread amongst the group. The issue here, however, is that there's not a lot of margin for error against these security spiders. Victory and death are pretty closely related to one another. This spider kind of looks stuck. Alright, fine. If you're stuck, you're stuck. Let's go to floor 1 and shoot you while you're stuck. It's not my fault you don't know how to path, but I will take advantage of it. Alright, you definitely look unstuck now. Red Rain's not going to be able to take... Ooh, Queen just took friendly fire in the head. Much more hits. Down he goes. Red Rain, stay over here. Pretty smooth so far. I mean, certainly it's not easy because we do get hit pretty hard, but I think Queen, Frenchie, and Hella are trying to shoot other things. Oh yeah, they definitely just let loose a bolt. Against the Lost Howler. Okay, so that's not a nothing target. That's a target that's going to need some attention. So I am moving people away and around. Oh, little Howler. Hello, Howler. Treat them just like any other attacker who can potentially do a crazy amount of damage, so I want to make sure not to... oh, that... wow, he went down right quick. Jeez. Okay, well, that's fine by me. No room for that item, huh? So you can see the attack slots and strategies definitely can benefit us. Because I gotta say, I barely got touched in that howler fight. And we've seen those things tear through iron spiders, so that says a lot. So the second floor, which doesn't have the bulk of the loot, but the second floor still has one more security spider. And I'm dragging that out now. Here it comes down the ramp. Now with the superior armor that I have on, I am very clearly able to take a lot more hits from these big guys than I ever did before. That was really the benefit of all of the armor smithing that I've invested in. And you can immediately see the result, which is coming away from these fights, Beep and Ron and... really anyone that's wearing a significant amount of armor, they're pretty okay. They survive nicely. Red Rain is limping pretty hard though, so I'm gonna have Red Rain back up. Muhammad, trade that with Ches. Ches, I just picking you guys at random. Ches, I'm gonna have you take a step up. Now this horse chopper, of course, is Mato quality, so it is a particularly good blade. If I was really min-maxing stuff, I would move weapons around to make sure that anyone that was good with a saber class weapon would use the Mato blade. But I feel like the characters should sort of own something, and I shouldn't just keep pulling the best weapons. Wow, there's a lot of security spiders on the top floor. There's 5 of them. Jeez, guys. Ches, is there someone that could trade you some pants? Pharaoh could. I don't want to have your legs cut off or anything. The Hiver specialty pants. Oh, this one didn't get dyed. I don't know why. All the other ones got dyed. Actually, a lot of the... oh, you know what? I need to probably... yeah, I know what happened. The mod that I made that dyes armor didn't transfer over when I installed this on the new computer. So all of the older armor is going to be dyed, and all the newer armor is not. Alright, well this spider seems stuck, and I'm just going to use that to my advantage here. I seem stuck in my ability to shoot it, too. I have bolts. Oh, very, very unstuck. Okay. Nope, don't solo it, Ron. Let's bring him out. Now, another reason I'm bringing him out is most of my weapons have big penalties to indoor. I don't know about these iron spiders. They might have also penalties to indoor, but I know that I have a big penalty to indoor, so I would preferably not fight indoors if I could help it. Ron's leg is looking pretty terrible, so I'm going to have him limp out and away. If I didn't have that armor there, I don't think I'd have a leg on him. Ches and Beep still healthy enough to continue the fight, I think. But Ron is tapping out. He's going to tap in Troller Sauce here. So. Moving the armor around a little bit, but not much else. Alright, Troller Sauce, come get us a What do I want you to get? I want you to get me another iron spider. Whoa, guys. Whoa, guys. We don't need to go crazy. So, troll, come step up. Bunch of stomach hits in a row. Sing Healy, you want a piece of this? Louis? Ooh, Knave, you just got bashed to the head real bad. And that's the difference of someone that does not have the armor versus someone that does. Even Troller Sauce going down, despite having pretty good armor. Thorns is now... Okay, so we need to take all y'all hold. Let's see. Am I able to make camping indoors? Yeah, it looks like it. And what I will do is get our bone dogs up and running quicker, so they don't take too much effort to heal up compared to the others. So I would like... Oh, hello, guy. No, you don't. Down you go. This one's still rebooting. We didn't loot it properly. I'm just going to take a skeletal muscle for now, so it doesn't get up and try to murder us like it wants to. Alright, so Thorn and Red Rain. Oh, hello. That's not good. Queen is definitely going to back out of here. I don't like the fact that it's camping my people. Hella, can you bring it out? Alright, so who? Beep. Beep will step up on this one. Frenchy, go patch your arm up. Alright, it's down. Taking a muscle. That was sloppy of me. Alright, Queen got hit, but she's not terribly hurt. Pharaoh, you look relatively unharmed so far. So the next batch of tankers will be Pharaoh, Ches, back at it, and Oboro. The three of you. You all have reasonable armor, I think. Now the issue is, of course, as I aggro these things, as I aggro the enemies, anyone that is camping is going to be at immediate risk because it's really not safe around here at all. So I got to be careful. Out of trading... Oh, I probably need to get right up on top. Alright, where's the other one that woke up? This one? Alright, give me just one moment. Checking out on Crab. Crab? Oh, you've not actually made anything, have you? The advanced weapons grades are not done yet, so I'm going to actually turn you off of jobs for a moment. Oh, I can make beds out here. That would have been quite helpful. almost done clearing this. We're very, very close. Oh, we already have a bed. I'll just keep that then. Seeing Healy and Frenchie. Frenchie, I'm sorry. I should let you heal up more, but I'm not going to. Interest of time. Alright. So, Queen, Hella, Frenchie. Stand over here. And then Oboro. Let's go piss off another spider. Now, I might just be... I'm just about... Oh, no, you guys gotta stand still. I'm just about out of time, though. So, this might be the last fight. Alright, so here it comes down the steps. It's kind of getting stuck, like they do. But I can give it a live target. Alright, Ches pulled it out. Oh, it's stuck again. Well, alright. I will try to give it something to fight. Come on now. Oh, right when I'm about to attack it, I finished off. At this point, we're going to have to start carrying the loot with our good old selves. Carrying it. The bone dogs are all filled up. But guys, the rest of this Ancient Lab clear is going to have to be for next episode. So if you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, anything of that nature, let me know. Drop me a line. If you are a patron of mine and would like a character named after you, all you got to do is let me know, and I'll have to catch you all later. Thank you so very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'll catch you all next time. Adios.